I'm gonna be completely honest. Man, I am super excited for these two to drop, and those banners look so goddamn good. If we go down here, of course, shout out to my guy Darks Blue inside the Dokkan 24/7 Discord server. Hey, join the 24/7 Discord server. We do great things over here. We're great people, you know. Not perfect, but great people. But with that being said, banners. LR Merge Zamasu. I mean, look at this banner. Wow, you got my Junior, you got Orange Piccolo, you got Zamasu himself. I mean, these three. This is really good. This is a really good banner off top. I mean, I haven't read the Zamasu yet, the banner unit, but of course we don't talk about the Metal Cooler Boys. Excuse me. With that being said, going over to the other banner with the blues. The blues, of course, you have Cooler, good. You have LR Ultimate Gohan. I mean, you could snag up a copy for him. He could still work all right in the team. Of course, you have this 23rd World Tournament Goku. Both banners are good, okay? Out the gate. I haven't seen Mai, and I haven't seen Zamasu. We're going to check out Zamasu and Mai, as well as the L Armored Zamasu and Vegito Blue. So let's see what we're looking at here. I assume that they're both amazing, stupid, dumb, powerful units. Now, with that being said, we have the LR Goku and Vegeta that fuse into Vegito Blue. Their leader skill is Battle of Fate, Future Saga, Power Beyond Super Saiyan 3 key 170% across the board, and their 30% of stats is to Realm of Gods or Time Travelers category. And then they have a super class leader skill of 3 key of 150% across the board. Ooh. Okay, this is interesting. So they're introducing a super class 3 key 150% across the board leader skill with their 200% leader skill. This is definitely new, right? This is definitely new for sure. Wow, okay. And of course, they're Super AGL, so their leader skill is Battle of Fates, of course, a good category. Future Saga is obviously going to get buffed to hell this celebration, so it's going to be a much better category. Power Beyond Super Saiyan, a solid category. Okay, I would say leader skill is good. This is their category, so let's go ahead and skip over that. Not really a big deal. There are a lot of category teams, as you guys can see. And also their super attack effect for, of course, Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta. On the 12 key, they stack attack, and on the 18 key, they stack defense. Okay, so they have a good 12 and 18 key super attack, as well as a solid leader skill, I would say. And their passive, a goddamn Bible, of course, because over on BH Devin's YouTube channel, guys, we read Bible passives. I mean, we do custom card reviews where people make passives that are literally passages inside books. Now, with that being said, let's just go ahead and see what they are doing. So they have an interest animation once only, and they start out with 100% defense and guard for the first 4 turns. When you have another Future Saga category ally in the team at the start of this character's attacking turn, so that's very easy to get off. I mean, it's piss easy to get off. So they're essentially going to be starting out with 100% defense and guard for the first 4 turns. When you have a Future Saga category ally attacking the same turn at this character's start of attacking turn, and I mean, why that's so good is because this unit is stacking attack in their 12 key and stacking defense on their 18 key. So they get their 18 key, then they're gonna stack their defense and they're gonna stack their attack provided they do additional super attack, because you guys know they are a super AGL unit and they can do another super attack with that free 5 additional. It's always important to note. They also start out with 3 key and 100% attack and defense start turn. They're 2 key per key spread obtained, obviously quite powerful to have on a unit. They gain 50% attack and defense, and they're effective against all types when there's a Realm of Gods category enemy. That's going to be quite useful inside the Dismal Future Red Zone. I'm just going to point that out. 100%, no, that's 150% defense and a 50% chance to dodge the first attacker in a turn. Wow. 100% attack and 50% defense, and launches a additional attack. There's a 50% chance to come a super attack as a second or third attacker in a turn, and they do a guaranteed super attack at 20 or more key. Okay, so this is already out the gate. This unit can do a quadruple super attack. It's quite possible because they first get their inside the second slot, they get the additional super attack chance. And you do a guaranteed super attack when your key is 20 or more. Because you do your first super attack, you'll stack your defense. You'll do your second super attack from you being inside the second or third slot from the additional super attack chance. And then you'll do your third super attack from your additional super attack with 20 or more key, whichever comes first. I'm pretty sure the 20 or more key comes first. Either or, I don't know exactly which one comes first, but still, that's 3 super attacks, and they already would have been stacked their attack twice. And on that third super attack from their potential system, that'll be them stacking their attack 3 times. This unit is gross. Already off rip. They seem gross. Yeah, keeper keys for obtain that supports their additional super attack. Yeah, okay. And inside the first slot, they have a 50% chance to dodge more defense. I like it. Those first 4 turns, inside the first slot, they'll have guard, additional defense, a 50% chance to dodge. I mean, what can I say? I like what they're doing. Do they look... Damn, do they look busted, though? Within those first 4 turns, they really do. Guard with a 50% chance to dodge in the first slot. 100% defense for those first 4 turns with 150% defense in the first slot. Yeah, man. This unit seems pretty good. Yeah, man. This unit seems quite good. So let's see their fusion condition. Can be activated when HP 70% or less starting from the 5th turn from the start of turn, or when there's another Future Saga category ally attacking the same turn, or a Future Saga category enemy starting from the 7th turn from the start of turn. Okay, so you can just get this off with another Future Saga category ally attacking the same turn. So they can fuse turn 1. They have 3 separate active skill conditions. Yeah, this is not all together, right? Because it says can be activated with HP's 70% or less starting from the 5th turn from the start of turn, or when there's a Future Saga category ally attacking the same turn, or a Future Saga category enemy starting from the 7th turn from the start of turn. So this seems very easy to get off, provided you just bring a Future Saga category ally. Yeah, this doesn't seem quite hard to get off either. Yeah, this Vegito's looking good so far. I say the active skill condition doesn't look that bad. You can definitely fall below the HP threshold. That doesn't seem too hard. The 7th turn, does that seem a little steep? I mean, you'll get that around the end of the battle, and then Vegito will just completely blow the enemy out the water. But then you also have a... Well, no, that's a Future Saga category enemy starting from the 7th turn. Wait, no. So this is pretty much catered towards the Dismal Future Red Zone then, right? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, these guys, their active skill condition seems quite fine to me. Their super attack effects are powerful. Their passive is quite good. And they can just ease their way into Vegito just so easily. Then Vegito, his new super attack effects, he gains 50% attack and defense in 1 turn and lowers attack and defense on his 12 key. And on his 18 key, he gains 50% attack and defense in 1 turn and raises super class allies defense by 50% for 1 turn. That's a powerful super attack effect, considering this character is going to be sitting in slot 1, I like to assume. His art is so good. My second favorite art in the game. Right behind Incel. Just outright. It's easily my second favorite art in the game, right behind Incel. With that being said, let's go ahead and see the passive. 5 key and 250% attack and defense to start turn. Do keep in mind you can have all of your stacked up attack and defense from your pre-transformation. 5 key and 250% attack and defense start turn. Amazing. They're still 2 keeper keys to obtain. Amazing. Effective against all types. Amazing. 30% damage reduction before attacking. Amazing. They also have a baseline 20% damage reduction and a 50% chance to dodge and additional super attack chance. That is a 50% chance to become a super attack as the first attacker in the turn. So hold on. So before they attack, he'll have 50% damage reduction, a 50% chance to dodge, and additional super attack chance. Come on now. You're gonna look at me and tell me that this is not ridiculous. This is absolutely insane. Launch the additional super attack and a 30% chance of launching another additional super attack as a second or third attacker in the turn. Okay. And launch the additional super attack when activating the active skill or key is 20 or more. Brother. So he'll do his first super attack. He can do 2 super attacks just by sitting in the second or third slot. Yeah, because he launches his additional super attack and then has a 30% chance of launching another additional super attack as a second or third attack in a turn. So he'll do his first super attack. He'll do his 2 additional super attacks as being a second or third attack in a turn, provided you get lucky. And then he'll do another super attack from his passive, provided you do your active skill or have 20 or more key. So that's a quadruple super attack. Was that a quintuple super attack at that point, including his potential system? So he can do up to 5 supers. Do keep in mind he'll be right next to LR. Come on now. This guy's going to sit right next to LR Tech VB. That rotation is going to be a match made in heaven, but you do got to go ahead and get to the Vegito transformation first. Wow. So not only can this character do a quintuple super attack, I'm pretty sure that's the number. I'm sorry if I'm saying that incorrectly. 5 super attacks. But before this character attacks, to do those 5 super attacks, provided you do sit him inside the second or third slot. But that's just the first attacker in a turn. Without this character, so if they're in the second or third slot, they will have 20%. No, they won't have 20% damage reduction. They'll have no damage reduction and no chance to dodge. Yeah. Okay, no, they won't. But yeah, second and third attack in a turn, this character can do up to 5 super attacks, but won't have no defensive ability to fall back on. Because the damage reduction is before attacking, but obviously you're going to attack if you're in the second or third slot. And the damage reduction, the 20% damage reduction and 50% chance to dodge is for the first attack in a turn, as well as the additional super attack chance. So inside the second or third slot, this character can do up to 5 super attacks. Just like that. But inside the first slot, this character can do a quadruple super attack. Because they'll do their first super attack. They'll do their additional super attack because they launch additional attack. There's a 50% chance to become a super attack. So that's the second super attack. They'll do their third super attack from the bottom of their passive where they launch additional super attack when key is 20 or more. Or you can do the active skill because that's 3. And then 4 will come for the potential system. So inside the first slot, you can fall back on before they attack. That's 50% damage reduction, a 50% chance to dodge, and up to 4 supers. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And even after they super, they'll have a 50% chance to dodge with 20% damage reduction, 2 keeper keys to obtain, effective against all types. Are you insane? Next to LR Tech VB. And you know how LR Tech VB gets down. And oh, my bad. Look at that. Look at this guy's super attack effect on his 18 key. He gets the entire turn 50% defense. Absolutely insane unit. And, of course, do keep in mind that once you fuse from the Blue Goku Blue Vegeta into Vegito Blue, all that stacked up attack and defense is going over to Vegito. Ridiculous. Vegito, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous unit. He's, wow, out of this world. And, of course, we have the active skill. This is easily my favorite active skill in the game. Oh, my God, this is amazing. Causes ultimate damage to enemy. And within the same turn activated, has a 100% chance to dodge. What? For that one turn? This character will have guaranteed dodge? An active condition can be active when HP is 50% or less, or when facing one enemy whose HP is 50% or less once only. So the active condition's easy to get off. Okay, I mean, wow. This will save your ass. Like, just wow. This active skill is gonna save you. Wow. The KO screen for this active skill is insane. Vegito's, what can I say? Goku and Vegeta, quite good. I would say really, really good. Vegito, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I love the design of Vegito. Just so crazy. So the Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta that fuse into Vegito, I love it. Design, I don't think I have a problem with the design. I don't have a problem. Let's go and see Zamasu. Now, Zamasu, does that make Zamasu just because I wasn't a fan of his animations, doesn't mean he sucks. Let me just go and put that out there. He's probably absolutely out of this world, like Vegito is. Might be better. I've been told inside the VC, which I'm in right now. You guys can't see it because my camera's covering it. I'm inside the VC right now, and I'm going to go and talk to my friends about, inside the 24/7 Discord server, all my friends over there, about the Zamasu and the Vegito. Vegito's fucking amazing. Wow. Zamasu. So, I want to see his leader skill. Where is his leader skill? Right over here. There's his categories. I'll just go ahead and showcase that. I mean, the categories that's buffing that's really important is Exploding Rage, Worldwide Chaos. I mean, wow. Patara, first and foremost. Both these guys are buffing Patara. Very, very important. Okay. Leader skill. Realm of Gods, Worldwide Chaos, or Fuse Fighters 3 key 170% across the board. So Fuse Fighters does get an extreme class lead. And this guy is extreme tech. First W. Leader skill. Second W. Realm of Gods, Fuse Fighters, Worldwide Chaos. Worldwide Chaos? I don't remember how good that category looks, but hey, to each his own. This I would say this leader skill looks quite good though. And then the 30% of the stats is to Final Trump Card or Time Travelers. Wow. So you can run this character, you can run Vegito on Zamasu's lead. Because Fuse Fighters, Realm of Gods, and Time Traveler's Final Trump card. Wow. Good leader skill. I would say good leader skill out the gate. Quite good leader skill. Extreme class, 3 key, 150% crossbow. Yeah, this is the first type of leader skill we've ever seen before. 200% leader skill with the extreme class or super class percent the stats and key. Yeah, good leader skill. Very good leader skill. Probably better than Vegito's. Probably. Is it? Maybe. I would probably say so. Let's go and see the passive. I already showed the categories. Passive. Of course, it looks like a Bible. But hey, let's get to the super attack effects first. 12 key, 50% attack defense 1 turn, greatly lowers defense. So a good 12 key and 18 key, 100% attack and 30% defense 1 turn and greatly lowers attack. Guys, very, very powerful. I mean, wow. Zamasu's going to hit like a... Okay. Activates interest animation, of course, and has 20% damage reduction for the first 4 turns and gains additional 20% damage reduction for the first turn when there's a Realm of Gods category ally on the team at the start of this character's attacking turn. So that's essentially 40% damage reduction. Okay, so he gets 20% damage reduction on top of his 20% damage reduction. So on that first turn, he has 40% damage reduction. So after that first turn, and he comes back on rotation, he'll only be back on 20% damage reduction. So him starting out with 40% damage reduction is obviously good. Starts out with 6 key and 100% attack and defense start turn. Very nicely starts out with 6 key. I really like that. He gains additional 3 key and 50% attack and defense when there is no Realm of Gods category allies. Okay, interesting. So if you're not fighting any Realm of Gods category allies, I like that. 50% chance to crit, just baseline, I like that. He also has 40% damage reduction. Guys, on turn 1, Zamasu's at 80% damage reduction. %50 defense when receiving an attack, and if HP is 70% or less when receiving an attack, additional 50% defense. Okay. Gaining defense when you get hit is obviously great. He has 80% damage reduction on turn 1. And then on turn 2, he's at 60% damage reduction. And then when those 4 turns of 20% damage reduction wears off, he's at 40% damage reduction. And he gains defense when he gets hit. For that 1 turn. Is that for 1 turn? I'm not sure if that's for the rest of the fight, but that's obviously good. Launches an additional attack. There's a 50% chance to become a super attack within the same turn after receiving an attack. Okay, so basically the LR Namek Goku and Frieza effect. And 25% attack with each attack received. Excuse me, guys. Up to 150% attack. So this guy's going to be hitting like a nuclear bomb. Wow. This guy's pretty good. 80% damage reduction. But after that, once you hit that 5th turn with this, after you get past those 4 turns of this guy's damage reduction, he's only at 40% damage reduction. This guy's like untouchable for those first 4 turns. Essentially untouchable. Then he goes down to 40% damage reduction. Wow, I'm thoroughly impressed. Wow. Zamasu's really good. Powerful super attack effects, powerful passive. Let's go and see the ability. The little, I already forgot what it was called. It was called, Domain Expansion. I think that's what it's called. Not Dokkan Field. Omnipresence creates the domain Infinite Zamasu. Raises extreme class allies key by 3 and becomes omnipresent for 5 turns. Interesting. Can be activated when HP is 70% or less starting from the 5th turn from the start of turn, or when there's a future side category attack in the same turn, or when going up against a future side category enemy starting from the 7th turn from start of battle. So basically just like Vegito. So easy to get off. Essentially. You just run a future side category character on the same turn. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. You get this off stupidly easy. So we go into the Omnipresence, right? Omnipresence, 12 key, 50% attack for 1 turn, and on 18 key, 100% attack for 1 turn into AoE. Nice to know. Nullifies all attacks directed at this character, so it's basically like a giant form. 4 key and 300% attack. Cool. This character, I mean, you pretty much don't even need defense because you nullify all damage directed at this character anyways. Changes, well, right? Nullifies all attacks. So it's like is it like a counter of some sort? Probably. Changes, I actually don't remember from the video. Is it like a counter? Probably. I don't completely remember. AGL and STR key spheres change their tech. Key spheres, obviously, being a dual orb changer is obviously really good. Worldwide Chaos category allies 60% defense with 4 more tech key spheres obtained. Holy hell. This guy's ridiculous. So he's a support type unit. He's an orb changer. Yeah, okay. Yeah. And of course, both versions, if you guys haven't heard, both versions will be put on track together. Thank you, God. No more of this bullshit ass global foresight. No more of this, no more of that. No more of the excuse of, I like being on global because I get to see what banners are coming. No, none of that bullshit no more. Both versions are together. That way we do not know what hype is coming and ensuing in the future for global players, of course. I main both versions. I started out as a global player back in January of 2018. As you guys know, I've been playing Dokkan ever since then. I played on and off for the first year of 2018. Then, of course, I became steadily, and I just kept going from there. But, yeah, man. Wow. Okay. That's very good. I think this is the biggest thing to come out of this worldwide down celebration, easily. This is bigger than the units, bigger than the domain expansion, way bigger. Banners are amazing. Both of the units are amazing. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. On first glance, I'm liking Vegito. I'm liking Vegito better. But is Zamasu better? Those first 4 turns, Zamasu's basically a god, untouchable, ridiculous. Yeah. Zamasu's so nasty. And he goes into Omnipresence and he takes no damage for how many turns? My bad. How many turns do you take no damage for? Essentially, for 5 turns. And you raise the stream class allies key by 3. Get up out of here, bro. You can go either way. Zamasu's amazing. Vegito's amazing. I just like Vegito better because Vegito's just what he's doing is so stupid. Yeah, he's just so stupid. I mean, Zamasu's he's dropping like a 35 million attack stat. I'm just saying random numbers, but yeah. Banners are both great. Units are great. Let's go and talk about the banner units real quick. Of course, shout out to my dog Dark Spoon for the translations from the server. So Mai is the banner unit for Goku and Vegeta. So you guys can see the little translations. I'm gonna go ahead and just leave it like this, so you guys can read it clearly like that. Okay. Also, by the way, before I get into it, we got Tech Trunks, Eijo Zamasu getting easy A's, as well as Gowasu and Zamasu and Mai getting easy A's too. Thank God. I can't wait to see what they both look like. They cannot fuck up Gowasu and Zamasu's easy A or Int Mai's. I think both of them are going to be very good. I have high hopes. With that being said, let me just go and showcase this. So let's see what Mai's doing. Leader skill doesn't really matter, but I'm going to read it out anyway. So Mai's STR, her leader skill is Connected Hope or Future Saga 3, key 1/3% across the board. Her super attack effect, 30% attack defense 1 turn, and seals on super. Her passive starts out with 2 key and 100, and let me just go ahead and highlight this for you guys so you guys can probably see this a little clearly. Okay, so 2 key and 150% attack and defense to start turn, additional 50% attack and defense, and 20% damage reduction when launching a super attack. I like that. Launches a additional attack is a 30% chance to become a super attack. Okay, so additional super attack chance, of course, which is really nice because the super attack effect is good. 30% attack defense 1 turn, so her being able to get a chance to do additional super attack is obviously nice. Additional 50% defense and 30% damage reduction once only for the turn every time this character launches 2 super attacks. But it's only once only. So she can hit 50% damage reduction. Okay. So she launches 2 super attacks. Okay, I mean, she goes up to 50% damage reduction. She's only going to be at a baseline 20% damage reduction afterwards, but still, it's something, right? It's something. 30% attack and defense to all super class allies, an additional 20% attack and defense, and a 10% chance to crit if they're on future side category. So this Mai is basically going to be giving the Vegito, provided you have her in slot 3, she's going to give him, what's that? That's 50% attack and defense and a 10% chance to crit. That's ridiculous. And she changes physical key spheres to STR key spheres. Yeah, physical to STR, and tech to AGL. Interesting. And 3 key to all superclass allies once HP is 50% or lower at the start of the turn. So if you're below that 50% HP threshold... Wait, is that all together? Oh, so that is all together. Okay. So that's if you're below that 50% HP threshold. I thought that was just unrestricted. That would have been ridiculous. Okay. So I think Mai's okay. Mai's alright. Yeah, she's all right. Not crazy amazing. I think she's all right. Support type unit she can get up to 50% damage reduction within that 1 turn, but 20% damage reduction base. I think Mai's all right. Mai's okay. Zamasu. Let's see what Zamasu's doing. Leader skill. He's also extreme physical. Thank God. He's extreme physical, right? It just says physical. Okay. So leader skill, Patara or Future Saga, 3 key and 1/3% across the board. Who cares? Super attack effect, 30% attack defense 1 turn and lowers attack. So good super attack effect. Interesting animation. If there's a super class enemy, interesting. 50% attack defense and a 20% chance to dodge during the battle. Okay. 150% attack and defense. Plus additional 50% attack and defense and a 30% chance to dodge and doing a super attack. So 50% chance to dodge, basically. I like that. But you have to go up against a super class enemy, which is the problem for this guy. So 1 key up to 4, and 50% attack defense up to 200% attack defense if there's a super class enemy. So this guy's gonna shine up against a super class enemy, essentially. 30% attack defense to all extreme class allies. Nice, of course, and 20%. Okay, so he's basically a mirrored version of that Mai. And then 2 key to all future side category allies for 2 turns if an attack is a whoa. Giving key for multiple turns. I like that. Yeah, this guy's good. This guy's okay, all right. He's good provided you're up against a super class enemy. You want this guy to go up against a super class enemy because he can get up to 4 key and 200% attack and defense. If there's per turn, if there's a super class enemy, so he gets stronger each time he comes back in rotation. I don't know how I feel about that design, but he can get up to a 50% chance to dodge, and if he dodges, you can give future side categorized 2 key for 2 turns. That's okay. Interesting. I think both of them, I like Mai better because of her damage reduction. I mean, you could say you like this guy because of his dodge, but he has to be up against a super class enemy. I think the Bennies are alright. They're alright. Both versions being unified, amazing. Both LRs, fucking amazing. What can I say? That's pretty much going to be about it. Vegito, I'm in love with this card. This card's absolutely fucking amazing. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching. You guys are the best. I'll catch you guys next video. I love you all. You guys are all amazing. Remember that. Peace.